What do you think will be the point of the protest tomorrow then?
Well, I think it really is that we need to save what is left of the Affordable Care Act, and that does require working with Democrats. I thought Chuck Schumer said the right thing yesterday when he said, look, Republicans, we're willing to work with you. We have to fix this. We've known we've needed to fix this, so let's save what is there, make it work better. And I think it's right of the American people to come out and say, let's fix this thing and make it work instead of just saying repeal, repeal, repeal.
That might be the end result of all of this, Jenny Beth, that the two sides work together on this, but Republicans still wince at all those taxes that are part of this. That was actually one of the bigger issues for them. But I see nothing that would derail those taxes. So where do you think this goes?
Well, I think that what's going to happen is that there are going to be constituents from both sides throughout the August recess who are going to their senators and to their congressmen and talking about Obamacare. Based on the emails and the feedback I've been getting since 2 o'clock in the morning, people are livid with the Republicans right now. They're very, very upset, especially the moderates. And they're going to continue to remind the Republicans, this is what we worked for, and we expect you to keep your promises. And, Neil, if Obamacare is so great, why are the Democrats in Congress and their staff living with an exemption? Why are they living under this law? And the same goes for Republicans. It's time to get rid of the congressional exemption for both congressmen, those senators, and their staff. If we have to live under it, they should do the same. And President Trump needs to get rid of that congressional exemption. If I were him, I'd get rid of it today.
There is talk that he's looking to do just that. But, Ethan, regardless of how that goes, Democrats, I sense this week, had a seminal shift on all of this when instead of being the party of no or being against, and they've had great capital on that they must sense it's only so far. It can only get you so far. You know, it's still early on, but they haven't raised a lot of money. A lot less than Republicans and maybe Chuck Schumer, who, if nothing else, is a brilliant strategist, is thinking we have to be for something. We have to start getting, you know, with proposals of our own. So are Democrats automatic beneficiaries of this, or are they sort of counting their chickens before they hatched?
Well, I'm with you on the counting the chickens before they hatch. They can be beneficiaries, though, because if they actually put forth some good, solid ideas, here's how we can shore up what's wrong, that they've known for years with the Affordable Care Act that needed to be fixed. But I also want to point out, Neil, that bipartisanship does happen, albeit rarely in Washington. Look, Minnesota Senator Amy Klobuchar, a liberal Democrat, has worked together with conservative Senator Mike Lee on legislation to rein in the cost of pharmaceuticals. So they can work together.
Oh, no,
and I'm actually optimistic that this is going to turn out that way.
And it seems like the only way something is going to get done, period, here. Because, you know, when I'm looking at this, Jenny Beth, I'm seeing that Republicans seem to be incapable at this point of advancing anything approaching their agenda.
Well, I think that what we've seen is that conservatives are willing to make compromises when necessary to continue to advance towards their goals. And the moderates this past week have proven that they don't. They're willing to flip-flop. They're willing to backpedal on their promises, break promises to their voters. And we're going to have to work over the next several weeks and months to hold them accountable and remind them that repealing Obamacare, growing the economy, tax reform, and securing the borders are why they are elected.
If both of these sides, Democrats and Republicans, can't get together, guys, I'm going to pull an Anthony Scaramucci on them, and it's going to get ugly. It's going to get ugly. He had words, guys, that I've never heard combined the way they were. But anyway, thank you both very, very much. Have a good weekend.